Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Epokk and today I will show you how you can do 40 challenges in one playthrough in the new location of the bank in Hitman 2. So there will be 40 challenges done. I will be completing this at master difficulty. Now you don't have to, but it helped to get to that magic number 40 challenges. It will be a little bit of a long video because we have a lot to go through, but I will try to make it done as quickly as possible. Now my setup is I have a smuggled item, an agency pickup at the executive floor. If you have this available, just let the sniper rifle arrive there. If you don't, you can always do the same challenge later or use another agency pickup, but then you have to get around to pick it up. So you bring any silenced weapon. If you have the custom one that isn't detected with frisks, be sure to use that if you have it, but you don't really have to, so I just chose to bring an ordinary one just to show how easy it is. Now any suit will do. I bought the window sports because it's easy to find me. The bank entrance, I'm just using this so everybody can follow even if you haven't unlocked any masteries. And then I'm using the lockpick and disposable scrambler. If you don't have these, you can get the lockpick in Miami level 2 mastery and the electronic key hacker in the ISO scale at level 7 mastery. The sniper rifle I will be using is the CG300 advanced. It doesn't really matter which sniper rifle you're using, just make sure it's silenced. It makes everything a lot easier. The easiest one you can get is at mastery level 10. So let's get started. And don't forget, if you like this video, give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. Now let's get started. So right as we start off, we go through here through the double doors, and I'm going to use our lockpick. So once again, this is on mastery difficulty, so nobody will see you. Just be sure to close the doors behind you. Take out the camera, because there will be a few cameras, but not that many. And yeah, picking up the screwdriver. Now, an important thing is over here. Here you can find a suitcase, be sure to pick that up, and the vodka bottle. Now normally these guys are watching TV, so they won't be looking at you. So I'm just gonna drop the suitcase here, and I'm just gonna go through this area because I want to get one suit. This was an easy challenge. I'm gonna do a few things that you won't have to do. You will probably already have a lot of these challenges done, but I just wanted to get to as many challenges as possible in one single playthrough. So here we have the job applicant. We take him out, we change his suit, and then you should have the achievement or the challenge done, the applicant. That's 1 out of 40. Let's get started. And be sure the janitor can sometimes hear you strangling the guys, which is kind of weird, but it gives you the opportunity to pick up this crowbar. Now there will be more challenges, more options to get a crowbar, but we just need it for the next part. Okay, so just be sure to let this guy through. This is the security officer Perez, head of security. We will see him again a little bit later, but just be sure to watch out for him. Now use your disposable scrambler for this door, and bring your suitcase. It's kind of important to bring the suitcase. Now just take out your gun once again, and here you have the next camera, and the last one you will have to shoot. There we go. Now, just here you can, open this cabinet with your lockpick, and you should find some chloroform. Just be sure to pick it up. I almost forgot. And then just bring it over here. Now, in this garage, there is also a crowbar. So after you have the, the suit from the guys, the security, then you can just get through this area because there are no enforcers. Anyway, just start this thing, and here the airco is on, and we have a breath of bad air done. The 4 security guys drop down, and now we can enter. Now just be sure to turn it back off before you enter. Shoot the recording, so now we don't have to bother with cameras. And here we have a few other things you need to pick up, so like this deposit master key and the security key card for the access granted. Just bring another gun because it will be useful for the next challenge. Sorry. Take out the vault key card. Now, normally you use that on the pillar to our right, but we're not going to do that because I want another challenge. Now we're just going to drop the suitcase here because we won't need it for the next part. Now, I will be collecting different items as we're moving through the level because, I want to get as many challenges done. So through here, normally there's a camera here because we erase the recordings, we won't need that. Pick up the rat poison. Now we will need 2, so we will find some more in the area. Now we're gonna take this tranquilizer, because that will be useful later. And now we're just gonna open the vent with a screwdriver and dump any item. So for that reason I brought the other gun. So that's another achievement done. Now we're just gonna get through this area to the server room. So here you're just gonna turn off everything. I would just wait with the main server for the Wi-Fi. Just wait for that until you have taken out every IT guy. Now there is a screwdriver next to this little chest. So if you haven't brought the screwdriver from before, you can find it here also for that dump through the vent. Okay, so now let's take this guy out. Just do an ordinary subdue. Alright, we got him. Now let's put him into the chest. Now this guy also has a key card. Just so you guys know, you won't really need it. And if you have his suit on, then you will have the IT individual also done. Now, because we haven't let the guy turn on back the power, the other guy will also show up. Now these guys are just, by the way, an entire, Easter egg to the Great British Show and the IT crowd. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I really advise you to. It's really great. But it's very old, meanwhile. Okay, so let's take this guy out. Now, guys, I'm not going to do a suit only, but you can perfectly use this route. This entire setup to do a suit only. You just have to be careful in a few ports. Now let's turn off this Wi-Fi, and now you have you try turning it on and off again. Done. Alright, so now we go to the little locker room over there. Now I won't be doing all the exfiltration challenges, but I will show you where you can find the items needed for them. Here you have the first one for the heavy extraction. Now this is for the armored car in the garage that we just passed. Here you have the sensitive files. So those are 2 challenges done. Open sesame for opening a locker box and for getting the files. And here you have a lethal poison pill jar that we will be using later on a target. Madam Athena Savalas. So now we go back and let's now head into the vault. Now because we disabled the security lock, we can break this open with a crowbar, and here we have brute force done. And once you open the vault, you will also get Oceans 47. Damn, I'm happy that they didn't make that many movies. Like, they had to go entirely from Oceans 8 to Ocean 47. Okay, so just don't forget to unlock the vault security system here. And now here you have to pick up at least 1 gold bar. Now I'm just picking up as many as I can. Well, these 3, there are 7 in total, I believe. Eject the Delta Core. That gives you the hardcore challenge done. And just concealed in the suitcase. Now that's the entire reason that I brought the suitcase. Because, now it won't, won't be as obvious. But once again, as I said, you can do this as a suit only, so probably don't even need the suitcase for some parts if you, be more careful than I am. So let's move through here. Crouch run isn't really needed because there aren't enforcers, but it's a little bit of force of habit since I just did the suit only challenge right before doing this, doing this video. So yeah, again, that wasn't an enforcer. So here we're gonna do some more challenges. Now let's turn off the radio and turn it back on. So the janitor moves towards us, and let's get into this closet. Now he's gonna check out the radio, and then we're gonna subdue him. Now I had to restart this entire challenge, or this entire run, for only one reason, and that was because I didn't drop the suitcase before I wanted to subdue him. So that was a close combat, and the security officer saw us. Now, this entire run is Silent Assassin, by the way, and that's also important for the challenges. Because the Silent Assassin, no evidence, and so on is included. Pick up the key, and that key you can be used for that red door exit over there. Those red doors on the other side of the hallways are an exit. So you can use that. Now here we're going to just use the data core. We're going to pick it up out of the suitcase. And once this guy has his back turned to us, We're gonna hit him with it. And then you should have "You've been served." Now let's get his body into the closet, right next to the janitor. Just always, never try not to forget your, your server core the entire time, or your data core, sorry. Just let's swap it back in the briefcase and let's move on. So we already have 14 challenges done. Really happy with that. Okay, so here we have a few others. Now let's lure the officer, the security officer, in here. Now we're gonna knock him out by throwing the gold bar at his head, because that's another achievement. I keep saying achievement, I mean it's challenges in this game, but So there we go, you show me the money is completed. Now let's throw him in the closet. Okay. So yeah, don't pick up the floor sign like me. Now we're just gonna get the data core. Now here we have to poison this guy, so if he has his back turned to you, be sure to poison him with the emetic rat poison. Try not to use the lethal poison on him. Okay, so in this room, behind you normally, right behind the door. Now here I'm just looking for it, but here you have the other rat poison that we will need on the real target, Athena Savalas. Okay, so he is sick, so you should get injury to insult, and then you can subdue him and steal his suit. And then you have the sweater. Now a lot of these, the applicant and the sweater are part of the story mission, so you probably will already have these, but once again, 40 sounded a lot better than 38, for example. And just, be sure to get also other suits as you're doing this for the chameleon challenge. But that one isn't a goal right now. So let's move through here, but right as I show up here, I see this guy. Now this is the head of security Perez that we saw earlier, and he's in a corset for this suit, so we have to be careful. So I'm just gonna hide in this closet. Now I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, because otherwise it will take a little bit longer than I want to. Okay, so once he moves past you, you can exit. Now you just head over here. Now this guy is drinking a drink, and once he gets back to his desk, you can get through here. Here you can also erase the recordings if you want to, but normally you should already have done that. And use your MasterCard. So right next to you, you have here the green doors. Now this is another exit that you can get, and it's called the Executive Infiltration, but for that one you will need a key from our target. So just stay down here because you have a lot of forces. Get over here. I dropped my suitcase here, but you don't have to. And just jump here, because the secretary and the other guy in the waiting rooms are all in forces. You really have to be careful in this part. So you get in here, and here you should have your sniper rifle if you place the sniper rifle at the same spot as I did. And yeah, once you get through here, you have behind closed doors. Now the next part is the most dangerous part, and that's just taking out the guards. Now you're gonna wait till the target and her personal bodyguard leave the room, and timing is a little bit important here. So I shoot this guy with a tranquilizer, and then I subdue him immediately, while the guys are still without in our view. And now we're just gonna take the guns and drag their bodies in the in that little chest over there. Now you really need to be fast here, because you don't want the personal bodyguard and target coming back while you're still moving the bodies. Now, and just don't forget to pick up the guns. So we're gonna drop the body in here, and if you have time enough, you can see by instinct if she's still sitting on her chair in the room. You can still hide behind here. Now you don't have to do this, because you see it's a little bit cut close, but it's doable. Now she's gonna do this little self-empowerment little speech over here, and we're just gonna wait a little bit. And as she moves past the personal bodyguard, we're gonna leave our hiding and we're gonna subdue him. Now if you didn't see, by the way, I left the sniper rifle behind the little, I don't know, how do you call it again? furniture. Behind the couch, that was it. Okay, so now for me, I would advise you just to take a save over here. So I'm just gonna move back behind the couch next to my briefcase, and then I'm just gonna save the game right here. So yeah, I'm just gonna erase this save file that I had for my suit only run. So, and then you can just kill her every way you want, like pushing her out of the window. Then you should have 3 challenges done. Don't forget to pick up her CEO key after you kill her, by the way. And then you have your executive infiltration exit. And then you reload the game, use your save file again, and then you can move through here to the little space where with the see-through mirror. You can pick up these earphones, and then you can just strangle her with that for Piano Man. Now you don't have to complete these guys, you don't always have to exit again. After every challenge you can just reload and you'll get it when you complete it. So here you can shoot her with a sniper rifle. If you have a headshot you will get the straight shot and you will drop, and also the sniper assassin if you're unseen. So now we're just gonna drop the briefcase behind here, and we're just gonna drop the coins over here. And we're just gonna place a coin here. Now when the target arrives, yeah, I dropped 2 coins because this is always a little bit iffy for me. Now just put on, so start the gramophone so the target notices it. And when she does, she will go investigate the gramophone. Afterwards she will see the coins, and then we will slam her head on that little statue. Now the most important part here is that you also have to stay out of her line of sight. So it might be better that you go around, like I will in a second. So yeah, I'm kind of a little bit cheating because I'm using our save files over and over again, but it's just the only way to do a lot of these achievements. The most efficiency. And there you go, Pride Goat before destruction. And here you have the vodka bottle will be useful here, because you will only take a drink from this glass if the vodka bottle is beside it, which we found at the very start of this video. Now you just poison the glass, and while you're waiting you can also expedite her agenda, her calendar meeting to get the next achievement. Here she dies from the lethal poison. A drink to die for and tasteless traceless should be done. And then we're gonna do that once again, but this time we're gonna use the red poison. And then she will, after a long time waiting, she will start moving towards the bathroom downstairs. Now we're just gonna leave after this one, so we leave the way we came. Here once again you have the exit that you can use the CEO key for. We're just gonna move the way we came, and we're just gonna wait in this bathroom. So when she finally takes a drink, and this takes a few minutes, she will move towards one of the 2 staircases. It's always a random one, and she will go, vomit in this toilet. So here we're just gonna close the door, and then we can go ahead and drown her. That should complete all the normal challenges and give you versatile assassin. Okay, so now let's drag her body into the chest, because sometimes you have an investment banker who comes to snort some cocaine in here. Just once again, don't forget your briefcase with the data core. So, and you can do some cocaine if you want, or just steal this watch. Difficult times even for Agent 47. And then you just move to the exit you prefer. Now you can move to the armored car, you can move to the executive exit, or I just went to the maintenance one that you can only open with the janitor key we picked up earlier. And there you go, Superintendent Exfiltration. 31 on the clock. Now if you got Silent Assassin on Master difficulty, you will get Silent Assassin for each difficulty, being Casual, Professional and Master. You'll also get this for Sniper Assassin if you killed her with the sniper rifle, on for each difficulty, and no evidence if no bodies were found and stuff like that. So yeah guys, that was it. Those were 40 challenges done in one single playthrough. Now sorry the video took this long, but I couldn't really make it any shorter if I just wanted to make sure that everybody could follow on their own pace. So yeah, this entire mission took about 20 minutes for me, but yeah, if you have to do the reloads every time, you will take a little bit longer. But yeah, So guys, that was it. If you liked the video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.